The law of attraction. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. This is by Steve McCamley on Collective Spark. A few weeks ago, I was watching a documentary called The Shift, Ambition to Meaning, featuring beloved author and spiritual teacher Dr. Wayne Dyer. In this film, the question is raised about the law of attraction and how that actually works. Dr. Dyer responded with a very simple statement that was, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. This stuck with me and has been serving me ever since. When I envisioned all of the things that I want in life and then compared those to where I am at now and how I was acting and what I was doing on a daily basis, it seemed perfectly clear as to why things had not been working out the way I imagined. You have to literally be what you want to become. After hearing this quote from Dr. Dyer, it was like a light bulb went off in my head, and I realized that in order to achieve what I know in my heart I want for myself, I must be that and live that truth whenever possible. It's one thing to say, I want to find a partner who fits XYZ box, but do you also fit those boxes? Do you wish to be healthy and free of disease, yet have not taken the appropriate action steps to take care of your health? If you want to be slim and toned, are you working on becoming that? This seems pretty obvious, but it's amazing how often we want something yet do nothing to actually work towards this. This is one of the things that the mainstream teachings of the law of attraction fail to recognize. It's not as easy. I want this, I'm going to focus all of my energy and attention on it until I have it. That won't work. Instead, we must put our energy, intention, and attention on being that which we want. As a kicker, it helps greatly if it's our heart's true desires and not just something we want because it's all the hype these days. Yes, this also falls into the category of the law, cause, and effect. Sometimes, even if we can only dream of becoming that person we always wanted to be, the notion of fake it till you make it may be useful here. Even if you don't have what you always wanted, how can you act as if you do? How can you change your perspective to see that you already have everything you need, have gratitude for that, and then begin to live as though you already have everything you always wanted? When you express gratitude to the universe for that which you do have, it's not necessarily saying, okay, this is what I have and it's enough. More so, you're saying that you know you were taken care of and ready to keep it going and take it to the next level. So you're not a world-class piano player. How can you emulate that dream? Can you envision yourself playing in front of a massive audience? That dream house you've always wanted, can you be grateful for the house you do have and imagine that the house you're living in is in that dream? When you have friends over, could you show them around the same way you would in your dream house? This may sound completely ridiculous, but again, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. Another beneficial practice. This reminds me of another teaching from another one of my favorite authors, Dr. Joe Dispenza. He believes in regards to the law of attraction that when you are envisioning in your mind what it is that you want, you cannot come from a place of lack or not having it or even thinking about how badly you want it. In doing so, you're sending the message out into the universe that you don't have this. He advises that when you're envisioning your hopes and dreams, that you not only see yourself living out these dreams, but that you can hold this feeling of gratitude in your heart for having and living this dream. So essentially, it's not simply thinking about what you want with the mind and envisioning it with the mind. You also have to feel it, to truly feel it and believe with all of your heart that you are already, and then emulate that gratitude with a big old smile on your face. And what will really serve you? It's also important to understand that the soul gets what the soul needs. So if a red Ferrari is what your mind and ego really wants, if that won't serve you in the evolution and growth of your soul, then you might not get that Ferrari. Understanding this can start a great self-inquiry by figuring out what it is that you truly want in life. If you're not happy now, is it material possessions that will make you happy? As the universe always has your back, if you can determine what your soul truly desires, and will assist you to step further into your purpose and potential, then sure, why wouldn't you be able to have that? You just have to believe that you are already that thing and trust the process. Life is not working against you, despite what it may seem, especially during challenging times. Removing doubt? Easier said than done? Did this thought roll through your head? That's completely natural, especially when you're coming from a place of mind. Regardless of what may be the outcome of this experiment, why not give it a try? You can really go wrong. You can't go wrong by expressing gratitude to the universe, or God, of course. And if that's all that comes from this, then at least you will have gotten yourself into a space of gratitude. For me personally, as soon as I started acting more like the way I envisioned myself becoming, doors started opening for me, and these doors didn't even seem to exist before. I was hitting roadblock after roadblock because I wasn't living my highest truth or anywhere near my potential. After reflecting back on how I was acting, choosing to escape my feelings of inadequacy, doubt, and victimhood rather than looking at them, seeing them for what they are, feeling them and letting go of them, and then working towards that which I did want, rather than dwelling on the things that weren't working out, things began to turn around very quickly. So what do you want? What do you want to be? What will serve you? You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. This article, The Law of Attraction, You Don't Attract What You Want, You Attract What You Are, was originally on Creative Evolution, published here under Creative Commons on Collective Spark by Steve McCambly. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.